Well, hello everyone, and welcome to your Thursday edition, March the 13th, 2025. Just missed it by one day. Could have been Friday the 13th, been bad luck. Triskaidekaphobic. Anyway, I am Delbridge, Benchmark Realty, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. See how I was above the line? Got it. Anyway, we've got a pretty good show. It's going to be fairly short. Only going to do 3 stops today with this bus. And what do you say? We get started. If you like this content, please go to CallDelToSell.com, find the tab that says on YouTube, click it, and it'll open up a page of QR codes. There you can use a smartphone to scan and get to the YouTube page, or you can just mouse over and click it on a PC. There you'll be able to subscribe to this little button over here and click the notification bell so that YouTube will notify you when each Friday's blog has been uploaded. Thank you. All right. First thing we're going to look at is an MBA page we've got going on. Mortgage Bankers Association. Mortgage applications increase in latest MBA weekly survey. All right, what is this date on this? Well, it is March the 12th, so that would have had to have been yesterday. Phelan Pitts apparently is the one. There's a telephone number, 202. I believe that's Washington, D.C., isn't it? I believe it is. I wouldn't swear to that. Well, yeah, of course, there it is. Washington, D.C. yesterday. Mortgage applications increased 11.2% from 1 week earlier, according to data from the Mortgage Bankers Association's weekly mortgage application survey for week ending March 7th, 2025. Now we go to the index, which was 11.2, but I want to get down to this third little paragraph. Mortgage rates declined for the 6th consecutive week, with 30-year fixed rates dropping to 6.67%, the lowest level since October of 2024. As a result, applications increased over the week and were up 31% from a year ago, said Joel Kahn, MBA's Vice President and Deputy Chief Economist. As we enter the spring home buying season, we're headed toward that third week in April. That's typically our biggest week. The purchase index was up more than 4% higher than a year ago. And activity was up across all loan categories. That would be your refis and your original first mortgages, that sort of thing. Second homes, all of them, right? Government purchase applications experienced an 11% increase, helped by the FHA rate dropping to 6.34%. So that's about a quarter. Was that about a 1/4% under what the MBA's survey was showing? Additionally, average loan sizes were higher. Could that be because houses are costing more money? With the purchase loan amount hitting $460,800, the highest in the survey dating back to 1990. Now, I don't want to go through all of this down here, but I will give you this link in your description of the status chat if you want to read it, because they're going to talk about loan-to-value loans. They're going to talk down here about contract interest for 15 years if you're interested in a short-term loan like that, or what I would call a shorter loan, right? And then from that, we are going to now look at another topic that I want to see about. I want to look at the Consumer Price Index, because we had it released, yesterday I think it was? Yes, it was. There we are. It's in there somewhere. Labor Bureau Statistics, U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. And I've got a date down here my eyes are scanning for, trying to find. Yes, there it is. 3/12 of 25. The news release, the caption for this is going to be CPI for all items rises 0.2% in February. Shelter up. Again, I'm not seeing a great trend of, the bottom falling out of housing market. So if you're selling, it's going to be pretty good, I think. And if you're buying, it's going to be pretty good, I think. Shelter is up. Gasoline declines. Now, remember, their shelter includes the, the renter's equivalent of what it would take, right? So in February, the CPI for all urban customers rose 0.2%, seasonally adjusted, and rose 2.8% over the last 12 months, not seasonally adjusted. The index, we're talking about the index now, for all items less food and energy, increased 0.2% in February, seasonally adjusted, and 3.1% over the year, not seasonally adjusted. And here's our little chart on this side. All items are not at 2%. So I really don't know that we're going to get a cut in interest rate from the Fed. I don't know why they would. We're not at 2%. What about food? Not at 2%. What about all items less food and energy? The all items, we're still not at 2%. We're at 3%, over 3%, 3.1%. The only thing that's down is energy. Drill, baby, drill is working. So we're just about out of today's show. We're going to look at one last thing here, which will be our old go-to of Mortgage News Daily, 30-year fixed rates. Right here, this is our little graph. It's so easy to see. Let's see what our trend is. We were up, and then we came down around September, October. Then after the election, we went up, and we kind of can't make our mind up. And looks like we're on our way back up on the daily survey. Mortgage News Daily's daily survey says 6.82% for the 30-year fixed. So that gives you a little bit of inclination. Perhaps people were hoping to see the CPI take a hard dip, in which case the Fed would have said, yeah, we're going to cut those rates. Didn't look like it happened today. And on the daily rate, we popped back up. We had just been dropping. Mortgage applications are increasing because we were going down. Now we've turned the other direction. Don't know how long it'll stay going that direction. Maybe not so much. But if we look at the top of that page, you see we're red, right? So, the stock market seems to be having some jitters, thinking there might be a big adjustment. I don't know. Anyway, that's about all I want to talk about on that. We have our numbers, and then we can get done and get on with life. How about that? Hello, I'm Delbridge of Benchmark Realty, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. If you are currently unrepresented and would like to know how to compare up to 3 properties side by side and room by room, then go over to my new YouTube channel, CallDelToSell. That's 1 L and Del, no spaces. Watch the demo on Real Scout, and then call me, and we'll set up your exclusive ad-free account today. Alrighty, last week, 3/6 of 25, we had 22,560 in the totals that we have, the opportunities that went up over the previous period. We had 4122 in the under contracts still showing. That also went up. But the rate, the integer rate between them, when you just turned it into a fraction, remained the same at 18%. And that was for the 3rd week in a row. This week, 3/13 of 25, we have 22,787 in the opportunities. That's up just a little bit, 200 or so. 4304 were the under contracts still showing. That also came up just a little bit. That went up, but more so than we saw the opportunities go up. And the ratio between them, when you divide them through, is 19%, and that did increase. Actually, it was like 18.87 or something like that. So it went up. So we're getting a ratio. We're holding on to a little bit more of these as we head toward the spring season. People are holding on to them. They got a contract, but they're still showing just in case somebody wants them. They're taking backups. Anyway, that's it for today. We appreciate you watching. Hope you have a beautiful weekend. Thank you. And remember, Thursday the 13th, not Friday the 13th. See ya.